Hi, Jean-Marc. Nice to see you. How are you?
Nice to see you too, Richard. Good morning. I'm very well. It's very happy to be here in Cannes, a beautiful Cannes with beautiful weather, like with all those boats around here. I mean, nothing can be better today.
Fantastic. And I think also a great location to talk about net zero carbon emissions and making a difference to the world. So I just wanted to start from your personal take on it. Why is this an important topic to you and of course to us media?
Yeah, I mean, to me it's very important. Of course, I was born in a small town, fishing town in France, where I was always close to the ocean, close to the nature, and since very young I saw what it was happening in the nature, right? And seeing especially the ocean with less and less fish and those gas like poured in the ocean, etc. So I've been like suffering a lot with those things like directly, right? And when really I grew up, I always tried to find a way to be sustainable in my life and doing something sustainable in my work. And that's a little bit what happened now is we see opportunities in our industry to be sustainable. One, by reducing our carbon dioxide emissions, reducing our footprint, which is important that we have a direct impact, but also as a marketer, our consumers, the consumers that we are pushing media to, are also expecting brands to be sustainable. So we also have to be part of that transformation.
So you talked about things that can be done in this space. Can you share a bit more about the journey that you took at Horizon Media to start to tackle this challenge and turn the business advantage?
Yeah, so that's a very interesting question. So the journey, like for me, any journey in a corporate world has to start with generating awareness. It's acknowledging the problem. And it was very, very difficult because in our industry, that conversation is not really core. When you think about some of our clients in the consumer goods industry or some fashion industry or even retail, they have trucks, they have factories, they buy tons of energy, they have lots of waste, so they have to deal with very complex sustainability issues that some of them are doing very well. And for us, we are a soft industry, so it was just understanding the problem, what we can do, which is mostly driven by the high level of processing, a lot of data that we are managing, and also travel, commute, etc., which is also relevant. It was really for us first acknowledging there was something that can be done to start taking action.
And you touched on this being core to a lot of your clients,
Yes.
and not yet core within the media industry. Maybe. What's the tipping point? Can it become core? Should it become core?
I mean, to me, it has to become core because the way we collaborate with our clients is a collaboration with partnership. It's not that we are buying a product that they come in the store that they buy, right? So that for us, we, in that spirit of partnership, we have also to help them with their transition. And this is always what I say, this is something which is a necessity for us, for the world, for our children. But this is also a business opportunity and a business opportunity.
Yes, I love your point about the client transition is your transition, it's our transition in a way. It's all together. From that point on, collaboration and a different type of competitiveness, maybe. I feel, speaking with people like you, people who are like doubling down on this, that there's a different approach, a different spirit in which they tackle net zero versus the traditional other core pillars of media buying and delivery. Is that just my naivety to see something like a different light, or do you think people are approaching this across the industry a bit more of an open mind and collaborative approach?
I mean, so I think that subject generates passions. People are passionate about it. Everyone who is in this is passionate about this. And it comes, most of the people like me in my organization and other people that Ken or Brian O'Kelly, yourself, all those people started their business just because they wanted to have an impact. So passion is coming first. And this is what links us. And even if we sometimes we are competitors even with other agencies, we also are friends because we share that passion and we share that challenge that we have to create something, we have to create a movement that does not exist. And what I like to say, we are not an ecosystem, we are a community. And that's what we want to build, a community of people who believe that we can make something, we can build it.
If you think of that community, what are the biggest opportunities to make an impact?
For me, the biggest opportunity on this is having more impact with our clients. I think this is what it is. This is about helping our client also doing that transition and helping our clients understanding the consumer needs that are completely underattended. We were presenting 2 weeks ago in the Sustainable Media Summit presentation about 26% of American population is expecting brands to be sustainable. And they are looking for sustainable product to buy, even at a higher price point. So that's a huge market. So 80 million people, which is more than the population of Germany. Right? So this is a huge market which is underattended. So we have to help our clients, and that's what we are doing, to understand those consumers, helping them by making that transformation, building those products, those new products, and we have them in that journey, which has obviously can be supported by the media side of the house.
So we just on a concluding note, we're here in Cannes. I think there's a trend sometimes Cannes to launch new things and then kind of retract your hand. Do you think net zero is one of those passing trends that come and go, or is this something that is here to stay?
Well, it's obviously here to stay, because it's more than a trend now, it's table stakes, right? We talked about it many times. You have regulation in Europe, you have like now, we have a very early phase of regulation in the US, so it's table stakes, and it comes also, in our case, nearly most of the RFPs we get from clients are including net zero questions. They're asking us measurement and carbon reduction plans. So this is now part of the game.
Fantastic. Jean-Marc, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure here, and enjoy the rest of Cannes.
Yes, thank you. Have a great Cannes. Thank you.